life. I took this path, but all along I walked alone. What can I say? To be here now, what did I think? What did I know?
What is missing today is a crying prophet, a voice for children. We have a lot of good preachers, good administrators, great leaders, but very few who really cry for what hurt the heart of God, the cry of children. How come the church is not hearing? Can we really make a difference until we hear the cry of children?
Nobody is talking about children. Only 10% of mission efforts are about children, bringing them to Christ or discipling them. And you would expect churches to do a better job, but only about 15%. I mean, every other person in the building is a child. They still don't make it to the front of the line. They still are a low priority. So half the harvest we harvested, they're not only not in our strategies, they're barely in our vocabulary.
I think it's important as we begin a new century of church ministry and mission strategy that we look seriously at children and young people.
We long to see the church awoken to the need of children, to their centrality and mission. We have the opportunity to do something that will bring great glory to Christ, great honor to His church, but more importantly and above all, help to millions of children who desperately need to know that there is a hope. There's nothing closer to the heart of God, and there is nobody better to deliver that than the Church of Jesus Christ. That's what this is all about.
Children are an enormous people group, half of the world's population.
More than any other group of people, children are always at the brunt of evil. They're always the one who gets beaten up, left behind, neglected. They're the ones who have no voice, who cannot vote, and suffer.
These children, they're looking for hope. They're looking for truth. They're looking for comfort. Some of their lives are pretty harsh.
Satan has chosen to blind our eyes to the importance of them because he knows the strategic importance of ministry to children. He knows their place in God's heart. His agenda is really to break the heart of God and destroy the advancement of His kingdom. He can't do it any better than destroying the lives of children and lowering their priority or worth.
Children are by far and away the most productive mission field there is.
85% of those who give their lives to Christ do it while they're children.
In my weakness I find that your strength knows no bounds, and in my loneliness I find that the everlasting arms surround me. Even with this fragile heart, I find a place to rest here, safe where you are. And I am falling into grace again, and I am running where mercy never ends. Lord, I'm learning that your love can cover me. You are teaching me what a child is meant to be.
Rachel said, "Give me a child or I will die." That is a prophetic voice for the church. If we don't have the next generation, the church is finished. It's over.
Ministry to children today is going to equip them to, with the rest of their lives, minister to children in their era.
Children are a resource, a force for mission, a force that understands darkness, that knows it intimately, but that therefore also understands the power of light.
It's imperative that we bring the gospel to children. These children are the future leaders. Children today are being called by God to be evangelists in their homes, in their villages, all over their countries.
God is able to take young people and children and transform them into an active force in achieving the objectives of a loving God. The biblical mandate for the church to take children seriously reverberates from the pages of Scripture.
When the disciples were arguing about who would be greatest in the kingdom, Jesus did a very significant thing. He took a child and placed the child in the midst. And he said, unless you become like this child, you're not even going to get into the kingdom. Jesus placed a child in the midst. Unless you become like this child, you're not even going to be part of the kingdom. Jesus was serious. Churches and missions need to understand and take this seriously.
Oh, kneel me down again, here at your feet. Show me how much you love humility. Oh, Spirit, be the star that leads me to the humble heart of love I see in you. You are the God